Welcome back. I am aFriendly Pest, and today I'm playing a little bit of Thief VR. Running this on my PC and streaming it to a MetaQuest 3 over Steam Link because Virtual Desktop is acting silly today, and it took me a little while. I think I've got my chat working. I can see Daz has already commented. Good morning, Daz. Hope you're doing well. That was a little bit of a pain to get this going, and I'm feeling a little disoriented from doing that. But I had the urge to play. We'll see how it goes. I haven't played much of this game, and I was having a little bit of performance issues when I did play it, but it seems pretty cool. So we're gonna have a little look. This is a Thief VR, a ground-up native-built Thief game in VR, not a mod. I noticed it's currently on sale on Fanatical, and what I played of it seemed pretty good, minus a few nitpicks. So we'll play it a little bit together and see what we think. Hope everybody's having a good day. Happy Monday, and good morning, Dazarus. This game has a pretty cool feature, which I have partially disabled. The guards can hear you talk, or you can make it so they just hear you like puff, right? Because you can snuff candles by blowing on them, which I will spare you that, me like blowing into the microphone repeatedly. And at some point I might even play it with the full immersion microphone enabled, and the guards will be able to hear that. But I didn't want to do that today because I felt like yapping, and yapping is not conducive to sneaking around and trying to snatch things. So let's get started. We're in the tutorial. I started a new one, even though I'd only played a couple missions. So we can crouch, or we can physically crouch, walk with left stick, click left stick to sprint. This game has some like little stutters.
Looks like a watchman's roost. Uniform. Maps.
What I've observed is each mission kind of has like an amount of loot you're supposed to take to succeed a threshold that gives you extra things, I think. Let me know if the microphone's alright. Grab, reach out, press, and grip. Hold things to your body release to keep them.
A watchman flying with rebels. Didn't think I'd see that.
Can't keep this. A lot of cool art and stuff, right? Pretty cool game. Can't keep these. This is made by Vertigo Games, which I would say known for their consistency, if not for exceeding expectations.
Whole city under boot leather and another curfew.
It's a pretty good looking game. I'll turn my fan up slightly. Don't know how long I'll play this morning, but I just felt like doing this. I wish it was a little more convenient to set. Like, it is a real pain to get this set up to stream, and so that I can see the comments and making sure everything's working and that the mic's working and it's detecting the right audio. It's like, to get those stars lined up to be able to do this is a real pain. There's so much friction there that I don't seem to be able to like get the knack of every time. Thank you, Daz. Open inventory by pressing B. This is where we keep our lockpicks, our whistle if we want to get everybody's attention, and our key. Little stuff like that, just missed the grab. You know what I mean? Not that big a deal. But it adds
Light's
up.
Still burning. Either they left in a little one in the house. Not anymore.
Made the mistake of picking that up and interrupting whatever dialogue was in play. It looks like cannonball thing.
Smiling wife. Little boy. Feels like another lifetime.
The frog and the mouse. Just moving around's got a little bit of a stutter to it here and there. I'm not running it on the highest settings. I think that's a pretty cool little like picture frame mini game. Feels pretty good. A lot of the stuff like lockpicking, etc. feels pretty good.
Nothing left here but ghosts. Time to slip back out before I join them.
Good atmosphere. Curfew in effect. No entry past sundown. Here in a minute, it's going to introduce us to combat, which is one of my complaints about the game, but we'll take a look. Grab from left or right hip with grip. This is our little smacking stick. technically speaking, call it that because it's a stick that we use for smacking. So, it's accurately named. Recenter myself in my play space, and we'll proceed.
Clumsy tougher.
So this is a tutorial aspect. Use the blackjack. See, they call it something different. It's actually a smacking stick. Use it to parry enemy attacks, which means you have to do multiple parries before you get to fight back, which I don't care for. But I'll show you how it works. Hold it to right angle of the sword. Swing blackjack to... where is he? Is he like all over me or is he over there? Let's go. Come on, bro. Yeah, nice tutorial. Parry until enemy is dazed. See that weird, like... because it's slowing down to make this, like, doable, I'm, like, blocking too soon. And then you bonk him on the head. If they got helmets on, you gotta hit him a couple times. Good to know. How did I fail? Okay.
Straight into someone's kitchen. Smells like a week-old hangover.
Okay.
Looks like a watchman's roost. Uniform. Maps.
You know what I mean? Good thing I'm doing this live and I can't like edit out this bad first impression people are gonna have of this game. That's okay. It is what it is. We don't hide stuff around here.
Boot leather and another curfew.
I don't know exactly why it considered that failed, because like the guy was on the ground unconscious like he was supposed to be. But whatever.
They left in a hurry.
We'll get our loot.
Didn't
We'll
leave
get back
at
out
all.
there. There we go. I already know how to play, so if I get too much trouble with this tutorial, I'll just skip the thing.
Clumsy tougher.
Yeah, come on. Let's do this. I don't have any idea why it failed that. Yes. This is crazy. The way it's like speeding him up and slowing him down to help me like learn the mechanic makes it so much harder than it needs to be, because like once I'm in position, it accelerates. When I'm out of position, it slows down. But you have to have so much speed when you counter the sword that speeding up and slowing down can actually make me miss. Tutorial complete. Let's see if we make it this time. Okay, yeah, we didn't fail for no reason. That's good. We will move on. Little stuff like that, man. Little stuff like that.
They got my good side at least.
This is apparently our character, the Magpie. 500 gold, wanted for theft.
Yard in this spot.
Alright.
Damn, city watch nearby.
Best thing the Baron's done, enforcing curfew. Keeps the rabble off the streets and out of trouble.
So this gem in our right wrist glows when we're exposed.
I'm no night owl, unless there's a tankard in one end.
The Baron's got a vision. You'll see.
So as we get in the light here, the gem glows. We needs our loots.
Not gonna be as easy as you think. That black feather lot's been getting bolder. I've seen their slogans scrawled all over
Still
stone
too
marks.
smart for Northcrest's foot
Empty
soldiers.
noise.
The Baron will have that outlawed soon.
I do think it's a cool game. I've looked online, and some people are complaining about the performance, some are not.
That fear turns on us. Folk are whispering about patrol. All seems
More
well.
watch.
No
Lucky he's facing
skulkers
the
in
wrong
the
way.
dark.
I do like that you can kneecap them and they go down. Let's look around a little bit. So this thing here is weird. You can summon your pet. Come on, blow. I don't want to blow in the microphone, bro. Okay, it's not working anyway. That means that the game is like not seeing my mic. Let me see if I can adjust those settings real quick. I don't know. I'll mess with that later, I guess. It's weird. It's weird. I know I've got that setting on. Changed it on the desktop and on Steam and in the game, and yet it's not detecting the microphone in the game here. The joys of PC VR.
City watch station's just down this way.
So even the in-game audio occasionally stutters.
Patrolling stone markets are right, Doss.
He wanted me to not alert him to rob him, but why, you know? Bonk his head and move on with it.
There's the City watch station. Just need to get inside.
For those that don't know, I've got a pretty decent PC. I'm using an RTX 4090 and an i7 13700K with lots of RAM. And I'm running the game on medium settings, and I've not exceeded the 1.0 scaling. So the game should, by all rights, run very well and smoothly with this PC and these settings. And I'm using Steam Link, so no funny shenanigans. But as you can tell, it's got a hitch here and there. Seems to be just an aspect of the game, at least something about my system it doesn't care for. Get all the loot we can before we head inside. Come on now. Journal entries. City is rotten. Every street reeks of vice and decay. Father ruled with steady hand, but he did not see the depth of filth beneath. I cannot be blind as he was. The city must be cleansed. Northcrest. Did you decide whether or not you're going to try Radius Daz?
Alright, Keeper Medallion. Where are you hiding?
It's crazy to me that I get audio stutter. So these, they have like this shape here instead of a keyhole. We can use our kit on these. This is a decent little mini game. I'll show you. It's not hard at all. And there doesn't seem to be like a timer or a fail. You just hold it in several positions and eventually it unlocks. Which, you know, makes more sense than not. At least you don't have like exploding lockpicks like older games. That guy's down there snoozing. We'll have a look around. We'll go down there and we'll bonk him in the head. First, we're going to take the stuff that they've left up here. Like, who leaves, like, super valuable drink holding container things?
Baron
Technically
Northcrest.
speaking.
Someday, someone's gonna topple you.
She's got a lot of British speak in her or something. Sorry, bro. I like how they start snoring after they've been bonked. Eventually you do get a bow, and it has
Cell
lethal
doors.
arrows.
Opened by hitting a brass crest?
But it's also possible to go like a long ways
We're in.
with non-lethal
be smug,
force
Magpie.
stuff in things.
Keeper medallions, all mine. Time to vanish. Clock tower's waiting.
So that's apparently the objective. Nice hat. Now we're supposed to get out of here, but first we'll look around and see if there's anything else of value. Hope everyone is doing well on this fine Monday. What's that card? Huh. Just an ace. Laying on the floor for no reason. I think I'm full up on food. Funny enough.
Right. Back the way I came. Cassandra's waiting at the clock tower.
I'm gonna make sure there's nothing else before we get out of here. Funny enough, apples are like noisy to eat. So you have to be careful sneaking around what type of food you eat. Breads, you don't have to worry about that, which is pretty cool. Dad says, look at the chat. Audio all good. I don't see anything else, brother. Is there something else? Look at the chat. I went to the docks this morning when it was actually morning. Oh, how did your doctor appointment go? By morning, you mean like 5 p.m., right?
Got to stay alert. Easy to get lost or trapped in these alleys.
One thing I often forget to do is to loot downed guards. This one doesn't have one, but later on they all have pouches. It's so dark in here. I don't think I'm missing chat, Daz. Let me know. I think the last message I see is that you went to the doctor. I've got that window like isolated and up in the air so I can see it.
The clock tower's just beyond that gate.
Sorry, bro.
Stop run!
Closer look. You're mine now. Cheap trick. Now come on.
Outsmarted him. Outsmarted him by clubbing him in the head. So here's a complaint. I won't do too much of this ranting. The way you fight them, you have to parry 3 times before you can bonk them in the head. I think that's awful in VR. Like if the developer stumbles across this, it's the same thing with like the Assassin's Creed game, if I remember correctly. I don't like that at all. Let me slip his shot or block it and hit him immediately. Like, what is the disadvantage of that? Like, it's so immersion breaking where I cannot hit him until I have parried 3 times and then magically I'm allowed to hit him. Just let me slip and counter or block and counter or hit him first. You know what I mean? Just make the game fun. Don't worry about adding weird gamified mechanics like that that don't make sense in VR. Rant over. Yeah, you're missing some. I said I was getting Radius on Thursday. Yeah, I don't know why some of the messages aren't coming through, Daz. No idea, because I've got like a window popped out from the PC that I can see. I'll keep that in mind, that they don't all make it through for no reason. If I've missed anybody's message, I apologize. Like, I can see the whole window too, so there's like... Man, it's dark. Need a handy dandy thief flashlight. I wonder if they had thief flashlights back in the day. What's this? Just another opening? come up here anyway. Let me back down. This goes inside that caged area, and I'll be able to get the extra loot out of there. Very important that we get as much loot as possible. I was thinking about it, Daz. Like, I stood up for no reason, and now I can't see what I'm doing. On Radius, like, because your PlayStation VR 2 has a cable, you're not going to be able to physically turn as much as I do. Like, I'm using the Quest 3, I can completely turn in space. Let me load up Radius and see what kind of button mapping there is. Because, like you said, you can use your left hand. That'll be your movement. But I'm not sure how you're going to turn. You know what I mean? Like, if you spin a couple times, your cable's going to wrap around you. Do I have a key for this? Maybe just let me experiment with the button mapping a little bit. I also don't, I don't know how you're going to be able to reload and stuff. Just don't want you to spend money on something you won't enjoy, you know what I mean? Alright, I think we're supposed to go back to the clock tower. Feel like we've got most of the loot. Radius is a great game. But I'm not sure how accessible it's going to be.
Just through here, and I'm back at the clock tower.
When I go through here, there's going to be like a cutscene and a lot of yapping. But we made it through the first area. So we didn't find everything, which is pretty impressive. Apparently we missed a couple things. I got detected once. There's a lot of stuff to find. No guards killed. So you also no guards alerted. All golden collectibles. Maybe some replay value there if you want to go back and really try to find everything. Overall, pretty cool. Choose a reward. See, since we got 450 gold, I think I got this, right? So, eating food restores more health, move faster while crouching, or feather fall. And we definitely want to move faster while crouching, in my opinion. Hell yeah. I might like look through my library some and see what games will play well.
Good. You got the relic.
Mildly terrifying.
There's another job for you. Dangerous and heavy in consequence. It points where Northcrest doesn't want prying eyes. To something that should have stayed buried. He has a book at Somerville Observatory.
A book? About what?
Keeper prophecies. Ancient. Glyph marked. Deadly in the wrong hands.
More ghost stories, Cassandra?
The Keepers kept the balance. When they fell, many died with the truth. Others vanished into it.
You talk like a keeper.
Yes, their knowledge burns deep. And Northcrest will turn it into fire. Here, I have something for you. You'll need this
Hell
more than I
yeah.
will. It saved me more than luck ever did.
Your bow? Cassandra, what the hell's in that book?
I don't know. That's why I need it.
Comforting.
Keep
Kinda
your
cool
mind
story, right?
on that book. I know you can't resist shiny things. But if you must, don't get caught.
Kind of fun. Kind of fun. She's weird, especially in VR. So grab bow over the shoulder and press grip. Grab arrows over shoulder. You can also change arrow types. But we'll go through the tutorial the way the tutorial wants me to go through it. The bow feels decent. So this is how we switch. It's the actual button on the bow side. We could switch to this water arrow, put out flames. Just, silly, but fun. And true to the old Pest games. Switch to fire, relight it, right? Kinda cool. There's also one that's basically like a flying blackjack. You can knock people out with it, which is handy at range. and rope to access hidden stuff and things. The blunt arrow, let's see where it goes. Right here. Bonk old Doug on the head. Fast asleep, you know what I mean? And that's how you use a bow. Yeah, but as I got distracted there, what I'll do is I'll look through my library a little bit and I'll see like what games might play well one-handed and left-handed. I suspect Pistol Whip would be decent. I know Beat Saber has a one-handed mode. I think it's like might be locked to certain difficulty settings, so I have to think about that. I kind of wonder if Super Hot would work. Let's explore this clock tower a little bit. We'll do another mission. I'm not going to play too long today because I want to get some stuff done. As I always say, hey, there's the medallion I found. I'll make an effort to try to stream more. Sometimes I really do enjoy it. So, kind of doing it for the joy of it. If there was a little less friction to setting it up and actually doing it, I would do it more often. Being completely honest, it's such a pain to set it up. That's what holds me back. Because a game like this especially, I will enjoy this game so much more sharing it with you guys, either recording videos or streaming it. In this case, I'm just going to stream it probably, and you're going to get to enjoy watching me getting stuck in real time without editing, and maybe some of you will help me through it. But I do enjoy games like this more sharing it than I would playing it only by myself. So, Somerville Observatory. 5 nights before Blood Moon Eclipse. Cassandra's unusually concerned. Baron Northcrest has a prophecy book she says is dangerous. He's holed up at Somerville Observatory. She wants me in and out with that book tonight. I'll keep an eye out for other trinkets while I'm there. So I need to steal 650 gold to earn a reward from Cassandra. Find a lost relic to earn a reward from Cassandra. We got our normal playstyle things. Let's go. Check the chat real quick. Not seeing anything since Dad said hell yeah, so if anything has been missed, I apologize. No idea why it does that. Hour of the Ninth Bell. That must mean 9
Break
o'clock.
into the old observatory. Steal some dusty old prophecy book. Cassandra doesn't hand out weapons over fairy tales. Better take this job seriously.
Accidentally grabbed my smacking stick. Turn around, bro.
Guards, bow is a last resort.
Thanks for your stuff. Drag bro away here. Didn't work. Let's try that again. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on. Drag that old face on the cobblestones. I'm gonna hide the body here a little bit. There we go. Alright. Ooh, some extra blunt arrows. Speaking of, it's so dark. Those must be fire arrows. Oh, the chat says something. I'm the only one chatting. That's alright, Daz. It's okay. I understand that I don't create content very regularly, and the content I create is not for everybody, so it is what it is.
Hopefully, this will be an uneventful night.
No such thing as an easy watch. There's a reason why the Baron keeps coming here.
But who would be crazy enough to try and break in? I mean, who would want the weird things he's been gathering anyway?
Those birds would give
I've
me
learned
away.
not to dwell on the why, but be more concerned with the who.
Just stay focused on the job at hand. You'll sleep better and live longer.
Would be helpful if we knew what the Baron's plan is, though.
Above my pay grade. And yours. Less talking, more walking.
Sorry. I mean, yes, of course. Back to the patrol.
Right. Any sign of unlawful activity here?
Still moving.
Oh.
He went a long way.
Bet the prophecy book's in that tower. Lots of stairs. Or lots of climbing.
Come on, bro. I'll stash you over here in the shadows. There you go. It's so dark. So I don't want to go in there yet. I'm gonna explore out here, bunk this other guy, get what I can get. So my microphone's not working in game for me to blow the whistle for these. But what happens is your like pet bird comes and gives you a gold coin. But I guess the risk reward is you have to make sure there's no guards before you blow that whistle.
Wonder where that gate over there leads to.
Oh.
That was realistic. Shoot them in the face with a blunt object, and they'll be stunned until you can come bonk them on the head, just like real life. Somebody's yapping on the other side of that wall. Let's make sure we didn't miss anything. It's got some video game in it, you know? Vertigo games. Like, I respect that they put out a lot of content and it's decent. Some of the little design choices they make is sort of weird to me, you know? We got rope arrows, more loot. Checking chat, which I should do too. Random streams don't get much traction. Got to tell peeps you're going to do it. I understand. But like nobody, like who am I going to tell, right? Like nobody pays attention to, but like real talk here, I'm not like trauma dumping or anything. But like nobody pays attention to the nonsense I post on X. And the Discord, while great that it's still around, is not very active. Which, again, is my fault for not being very active there. Anybody checks this out and they want to communicate in the Discord, we do occasionally have game nights and that sort of thing. Link in the description. Feel free to come hang out with us. You know, and there's some regular customers in there that are good people, and we've been friends for years. Through these videos, kind of got together, played together, share games that we're interested in, that sort of thing. I'd say right now it's kind of like a lull. Nobody's super excited about anything.
Walking, keep breathing.
I like in Thief that like,
I wonder, could that tower get me the other side of that wall?
There, mate.
oh, smarty. I like that the guards are dumb as heck in Thief and not very observant. Like this broken glass, if I walk through that, it'll make a lot of noise, but like I already bonked him, so it doesn't matter. Some games, like the enemy's super aware. In some games, the enemy's dumb as heck. And if I have to pick one, I'll go with the dumb as heck. Like, trying to sneak up on somebody in radius. Just about impossible. You know what I mean? I guess it's okay to have both, though. You know, it depends what mood you're in. So. Can't loot the
read
block.
half the books in this place.
And we don't need it.
Trust any of them.
Where's my rope? I can't see because the chat window's in the way, so I'm sure it's kind of blind. My chat window is right where the loot is. I think I got everything, but I can't see, so.
A scaffold is meant for climbing.
Oh, somebody's message. Let's check. I can't quite see it. Welcome to the chat. I'll take a look at it here when I get a second. I got a dugout here. I got a bonk.
You're done now. Try that again. Oh, come on.
Outsmarted him. Strategically, just like a real life thief. Let's check the chat here. Hey, ready? Hope you're doing well, bro. So we just climbed through that window. I'm gonna go ahead and pick this fence in case we want to go. I don't think I got a key. I'm not gonna open that fence. Hope you're doing well, ready? Play anything good lately?
They say knowledge is power, but I'm still patrolling with soggy boots.
Back window. Classic.
Voice in my head's getting loud again.
No one's about. City's quiet for once.
Cold tonight.
Don't have any bonking.
Might break something just to feel warm.
Wait till these guys move and we'll get in there and bonk one of them.
The gaffer works up in that tower.
Just got mastery on all characters in Dandy's World. I've never heard of Dandy's World. Playing a lot of DVN, Dandy's World, and Nullscape. I haven't heard of any of those, bro.
Watching them.
What kind of games are
Tired
they?
of waiting for trouble. Might make some.
Would kill for a chair right now. Or enough crazy weirdness going on at the moment without having to guard some of it.
No problem bashing heads with a miscreant. I'd rather be doing that dealing with whatever the barrier is.
Just like real life. Just like real life. Hit him in the knees, bonk him in the head. Just like real life. Eat an apple over the unconscious bodies of our enemies. Just like real life. All Roblox games, I see. The FOV in the stream is not good. Thank you. I will see if I can improve that later. Tell me what the FOV is doing. Like as I'm looking out into the room right now, describe the FOV to me. Can you not see the hands and stuff? Or what is it? You probably did. Dummies versus noobs. Never heard of it. If you did tell me, I completely forgot, bro. Had a standard widescreen 4K display that I was sending this video output to and then using as a capture for OBS. I'm surprised that the FO's closer to the left and down. But when I'm looking out to the room, it seems okay, right? Zoom to the left and down. I'll have to mess with it. Let me check OBS real quick. Hopefully this won't mess anything up. No. You can see the room, but it zoomed in to the bottom left a bit. I'll have to mess with that later. Like I just checked OBS and it looks like the window is fit correctly. So maybe it's capturing with the left eye instead of using both. Let me see if I can tweak that. If I go messing with this too much, I'm gonna break it. Resolution per eye. That's fine. General. Guess I'm gonna have to leave it alone, bro. Gonna have to leave it alone. Back in the game here. Yeah, I will mess with it later. There's so much friction to trying to stream. I'll keep that in mind and try to compensate with my head position a little bit, though. Thank you for telling me. I haven't played Radius 2 in a very long time. Need to get back on there a little bit and see if they've made some progress on anything. Let's check this out. Anyway, I can yap about Roblox games I've been playing lately if you want. Sure, tell me all about them, bro. Tell me what you're excited about, man. Get the loot out of the top of this vent, and then we'll go in that room and explore. Northcrest is stripping the observatory barrel instruments, charts everything of importance taken. His men seize every room, speak of a great work for the eclipse, but tell me nothing. There's no mere study of the heavens. Something is coming. Professor Edwin Hale. Like the plot's interesting, you know? Graphics are good and the mechanics are okay. So,
Must be something valuable here.
technically speaking, that's my overall opinion of this game so far. Okay. Anything over there? Nope.
What am I seeing?
This part's pretty cool. Where'd the chat go? Wave-based shooter thingy. Very good, fun, very special. It sounds like a rave in here.
That's not real. Hey, back off! No! Get it off me!
Well, this is unexpected. I didn't think I'd wake up again. Especially inside someone else's head.
Who are you?
Name's Garrett.
Is this some trick?
No trick. Keeper magic. Old and stubborn.
Keepers? Glyphs?
They have inventive ways of erasing problems.
That hurts! My sight.
The eye shows you what matters. Survival needs perspective.
I don't need this tonight. I'm here to swipe that damn prophecy book.
A fellow thief. Well, looks like I'm not going anywhere. Maybe I could teach you some tricks.
You're in my head, but not in charge. Got that, Garrett?
Dandy's world is, don't even know how to describe it. You run around taking items, doing machines, running from Twisteds, which are just the monsters of that game. Interesting. Interesting. So what we unlock is this. Like we got Garrett's eye, and that allows us to see stuff like clues, highlight things we can pick up, etc. Pretty cool.
Something down there worth taking.
I don't need your help, thanks. I was doing fine until you got stuck in my head.
Way I see it, we're a team now.
Well, there's no I in team.
In general, I do like this game. We respect the keepers, old hands, slow to trust. They spoke of balance, of dangers beneath the stones. The watch thinks them superstition. We think them a line in the sand. Learn what they guard. It matters now. Black feather. Imagine, like, I'm gonna sneak around and hide ominous, vague things and leave feathers everywhere, and that's just my jam. So that's the room we just looted. Can't go this way, so we must go the other way. In general, I do like this. Oh, a little lock to pick. Easy work. As far as lockpick minigames go, that one's not bad.
Hear that? Someone's below.
Oh, a peek can't hurt. Unless we're caught.
Well, well. What have we here?
Well.
Baron Northcrest, sir. Caught him smuggling documents from the archives, sir.
Found this black feather on him as well, sir.
History belongs to the people, not tyrants. Rise the black feather! Loyalty is met with mercy. Treachery is not.
Outsmarted him.
Does anyone else share his conviction? Leave him for the rats. Follow me. There is much to prepare before the blood moon eclipse. Yes, sir?
Yes, sir.
Northcrest.
That's all it takes now? One feather and a whisper? Heavy steps. Guard below us.
I'll be gone before he blinks.
Only if you're quiet.
I'm always quiet. You're the one whispering in my skull.
Criminals don't outthink us. They outweight us.
Quiet. Just how I like to maintain.
Snack over the
Glass dome.
unconscious body of our enemies.
Protect it with my life.
Alright. Last time I was in here, I found something cool. See if I can find it again.
Everything in order. The watch's order will hold.
We need a key.
Nothing.
Better remember.
Baron's lockdown is no.
It's right here.
Yes. Quiet. That's how I like to maintain it.
Check the chat.
Everything in order. Watch's order still holds.
Anyway, Nullscape's 3D British actors. Yeah. Should hear Daz voice. Can't understand Daz. Can't understand him at all. Running around collecting golden gifts, platforms, null in the void. Also dodging baby heads. Interesting. Only Pest understands me and he struggles. It's true. Hard to understand. Man, oh, you completed Subnautica in VR yesterday. The ending hits different in VR. You know, I've never played that. I think I looked at it once, but I've never played it. Is that a good game? You like that? Should I look into that? Or is it a puzzle game and would just frustrate me? If I remember right, there's something hidden here. Look at that.
That's no trinket. Too rare to leave behind. Cassandra will want it safe.
My memory's not completely horrendous. I played through the first 2 levels of this, just messing around, trying to learn it. which I don't normally do that. But trust me, you guys are welcome because, oh, it took me a while. I don't want your feather, I want your key, bro. There's somebody out the back, but I'm not too worried about them right now. We need to go this way. There's our new key. That's where we came in the archive. We'll go upstairs and we'll keep doing our thing.
Don't look down.
Why not? It's a pretty nice view.
Garrett, you were a keeper, right? Until it all fell apart.
I kept their secrets. Too well, maybe?
So, what happened to them?
Watched the order rot from within. I might have given it a push when the cracks started showing.
And the eye?
Time gets strange. But I know this. The eye was watching, long before it trapped me.
You know, the old Thief games, I messed around with them a little bit, but I haven't finished any of them. So I really don't know anything about this character, Garrett. And my memories of Thief are pretty dim. Woo! Woo! Ow! See? The game wants me to, like, hold forward on the stick when it should have just let me grab and pull myself up. Oh well. One more loot to get. Subnautica is an amazing game. You get stranded on a planet, literally 99% water on the surface, and try to get out. There's a crazy virus on the planet. Interesting. Aliens that tried to find a cure. Oh, you were giving away the story. You're giving away the story, bro. They built a big turret that shoots down everything that tries to get on or off the planet. Huh. Sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look into it. I'm up for ideas on like games to play and stream. My problem right now is I have tons of games that I haven't
Top of the
played.
tower, and of course the door's locked.
Northcrest wants it sealed tight. Means it matters.
Then I'll find another way up, even if I have to climb the tower.
It's going to be tricky to figure out where to go because every time I look up I see my chat. We'll figure it out. I figured this out once before, but I've got like no memory of it. I don't remember getting like hung up at all though. And not in this part. It took me a very long time to find Garrett's eye.
The glyphs. Just like before.
Maybe they like you. Grab the book. Time to vanish.
Gimme the dang. Gimme. Alright. The cleanser's burden. I begin to see my purpose not as a ruler but as a surgeon. Where rot festers, I will cut it away. Where weakness grows, I will harden it. Mercy has no place in this work. Mercy is the handmaiden of decay. Kind of like him. 0.02% of the story. Okay, there's so much story. Subnautica 2 is going to release relatively soon. Maybe I'll look at it, bro. Sounds decent. This is the book we were supposed to get. Celebratory apple. Look at this thing, huh? Nice. Alright, I think we got what we need. Now we just gotta get out of here. How do we check our objectives, huh? It just tells me to go down there. Like I don't know how to bring up that menu. It's all good. I think we got one more room to look through. More guards have arrived.
City watch.
Something
down
stirred
below
above.
us. Focus.
I felt it.
Use the eye.
No one disrupts the Baron's will. Not while I draw breath. If something was taken, we're not equipped to face it alone. At the very least, we should report it before we blunder into a trap. And give them time to vanish while we hesitate? No. We ascend. We handle this.
Not good. Not good. Ow. We're gonna have to deal with these guys real quick. Like that stupid globe pushed me on the outside of that handrail.
Steel wins. Nice try. Try that again. What did you do? Don't hurt him. My search routine. Clever. Impossible.
Combat's so dumb. Get our loot and get out of here. There was one more room we haven't covered. Let's see. Some of our health back as well. I really don't like the parry hit. It'd be so much more fun if you could just bonk things. Look in content sharing if you can. I will. It's such a pain the way I've got this set up to stream and stuff that I can't look at it right now. I'll have to look whenever I'm done. That's the exit. There's one more area to loot. It's behind these stairs.
Fit for the Baron's studies.
Also, when this mission is over and we get through our next cutscene, I'm going to call it a day. Try to get some stuff done today.
No troublemakers here.
Just need to reach the gate.
Last stretch is where most get caught.
Rebellion
I'm not
grows
like most.
just outside these grand walls. Law is the ultimate science.
Can't see me. I'll smart at him. Okay. Go out this way, we're pretty much home free. I think we've found most everything. I know there's still stuff hidden that I haven't found, but we've found a lot. There's a lot hidden in this game. That's kind of cool. Wished it played a little better. Alright. It's decent, though. I would say that it's like, you know, a must-play or particularly great or anything, but it's fun. Pretty successful mission. Got hit a couple times, which I don't like, but it's just the terrible combat. Alright, grab and hold. Hell yeah. So we still missed, you know, over 200 gold in there. Missed 2 things that were hidden. But overall, pretty good. We didn't kill anybody, which gives us a little extra reward. Because we collected 650 gold, we had to pick a reward. faster dragging bodies, more health, featherfall. I think I want to be, I guess, the featherfall because I've fallen a couple times. I like the idea of being able to drag bodies faster because it is pretty slow, but also it doesn't seem like there's a lot of overlapping patrols, at least early in the game, that means you have to hide that many bodies. That'll probably become a thing later, though. Whereas this has mostly been me messing up. This might become a required thing, so we'll go ahead and get that. I went back and forth on that a few times. We get an extra reward. I think that's the Lost Relic thing. Begin mission with 3 water arrows. I think we'll do that, right?
You got the book.
I did.
And something else. The eye.
Yeah. And it brought company.
She means me, Garrett. Back in the flesh. Sort of.
Garrett? The master thief?
Not the welcome I'm used to.
You vanished. Became a legend.
Funny thing about dying. Doesn't always stick.
How do I get rid of it?
Charming. And here I thought we were bonding.
You'll have to live with it for now. We've got bigger problems. This text is written in a dead tongue.
I wish I could help, but I'm only fluent in sarcasm.
We'll need the glyph stone. It deciphers anything, keeper or not.
So, who do I rob this time?
Baron Northcrest himself. The glyph stone's the centerpiece of his private library.
That he needs it just to read the titles.
Make haste to his estate, Ravencourt Manor. Return here with the glyph stone.
Okay. That's the first few missions of Thief VR. Running this on my PC, streaming it over to a Quest 3 via Steam Link today because it was more convenient and Virtual Desktop let me down. Let's see. You know what bonk means in the UK? I do not, Daz, I do not speak UK. But where I'm from, you hit somebody over the head, that's bonking them on the head, bro. You want to eat something now? You should eat something ready. I think I'm going to wrap it up. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this look at Thief VR. I'll probably play it some more, stream it some more. I think it's decent. I got some like complaints with it. It's a little finicky, a little janky. The combat's the worst part for me. I'm not going to harp on it a ton, but it would be so much more fun if I could just physically slip a swing or counter and hit, or even jump in and hit first, and then have the other combat systems kind of built around that. Instead of here they come, I got to anticipate the swing and parry 3 times before I'm allowed to do anything. It's really not fun. And kind of like a holdover from the way flat games were designed that they've forced onto us in VR. I feel like it's immersion breaking and it's not much fun. The game itself is decent. The story seems interesting. Sneaking around's kind of cool. Hitting them in the back of the knee and then smacking them on the head, satisfying. As long as you don't move too fast. There's a weight to the blackjack that requires you to kind of move at the speed it expects you to move, which don't love. I understand like trying to find that sweet spot with weighted items in games so they're not like super flicky, but also you don't want them a bit too heavy, like in my opinion Saints and Sinners weapons tend to feel. But it is what it is. Overall, I still think it's a pretty cool game, if not a great game, and on sale on Fanatical right now if anybody is interested. So Daz says good stuff, Pesty baby. Appreciate you, Daz. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Reddy, thanks for stopping by. I'm going to shut down the stream and I'll play some more later. Anybody like this, let me know. If you got any comments about me playing the game wrong or something like that, any thoughts on the performance issues I'm having, or any general improvements I could make to the stream, let me know. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.